What's popping? So, little trade breakdown today. Like I said in the last video, I am going to be doing intraday stuff now too, just because it's boring just doing only one strategy. It's boring just doing one thing. And the scalping thing, man, like I've experimented so many different strategies, so many different ways to trade. I feel like for the long run, I feel like it makes more sense to do intraday slash swing trading type stuff. I just think that makes sense because it doesn't take as much time. It's a lot more simpler. It's a lot easier. A lot less stress and anxiety. So I think I want to stick to something like that. So we check out the Telegram um, yesterday. So I called out that GCAD trade, which was the scalp trade. Called out a CADCHF trade last night, and it hit. Called out an AU trade last night, and it ended up hitting. But I moved my stop loss and a profit before that happened. So if we look at CADCHF, this was a trade. It played out beautifully. I went to the daily, and what I saw in the daily was this. Look how we had price struggle to break to push any high right here. This is the daily. We had a strong push, lower high, lower high, lower high, break, and look how price refused for all that time. Let's look at it. For a month and a half, pretty much, it refused to go any higher. Kept creating higher lows, all in this area. Here, 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 here. Kept refusing to go higher. I went to the 4 hour. We had this big channel that price was going in. So at this point, it's like obviously it looks like we're gonna go bearish, but we need to wait for a breakout. So we had this super strong level. Look how we had 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on this level. We had a strong breakout right here. That strong engulfing that broke out of the level. And that was last week on like Friday. So I knew coming into this week that I wanted to sell this. Price had this big wick rejection. I was going to sell it right there, but then when I saw it, it was like right here. So that's where I sold it at. And then I took the trade down to the next low right there. And that was it. And that was as simplistic as it gets. And that's kind of why I like doing this. It just doesn't take time. It's just so simplistic and so fast. And I don't even think that if we were on the 1 minute or the 5 minute, I don't think there would have been a trade with the other way of trading, the triple confirmation. I don't think that would have been a trade. So yeah, I don't think that would have been a trade there. So um but yeah, that was super easy. AU was kind of the same shit. Ended up just hitting take profit right now, but my stop loss, I moved my stop loss and profit when it was right here. I mean, it was, you know, a 1-to-1 in profit over that. So I moved my stop loss and a profit, then I went to sleep, hit that, and then drop. So that's life. Shit happens. You go to the daily. Look what's happening. Break a structure, higher low, or lower high, lower high, lower high. Break, break, lower low, lower low. Look how price is so weak and choppy right here. Look how it's not really going anywhere. Like it took from here to here, it took 94 bars to get up to there, right? If we look at that same spot where it got up to like right here, it took 30. 30 compared to 94. So that's telling you something. That's telling you where price wants to go. Then if we look at this, look how we had one rejection, price came back up, and then look at all the rejections on this level when it pulls back up here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, pull back up again. And what I saw was we had divergence. We had divergence as it was coming up, okay? And then this is already a strong level. We're already bearish on the daily. Price came up. It gave me a little rejection. Took the trade. That was it. I don't think I was wrong for moving my stop. It was a smart decision. It was about halfway in the profit. So that's how it goes. But it was a beautiful setup. And it did make sense to take. And that's how it went. I also called out. I didn't take the trade. I was asleep when it happened. But this is what I was predicting for GJ. Was a breakout and a retest of this. And it's currently happening right now. Very simplistic, man. If you look on the daily, look how we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections on this daily level. And then price had a super strong push, broke this previous level of structure. Look how weak and choppy sells were coming back up. came back up to this level. Look at all the rejections. Look at this one. Look at this rejection right here, right? Strong push. And then we have this super strong level. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then price broke out of that. Gave us, you could have taken off that doji. You could have taken off this engulfing, whatever. Take it to the end of this channel. Stop loss could be like that, and then that could be your trade, and you're set. I do think there was a scalp here. There was a triple confirmation scalp setup right here. I think it was on the 1. Yeah. So price came back up. Look how we had divergence, down, up. We had a break. We had a lower high. Price pushed down. It wasn't here. It was right there. So right within that entire thing. So divergence, break of structure, lower high, came back up. Stop loss could have been maybe like that. And then the same TP. And right now you could be floating at a 1 to 9 pretty much. And the difference with trading like this intraday and that is it just takes a lot less time. It's a lot less stuff going on. The lower time frame stuff, you're more likely to get stopped out because of it's lower time frame stuff. But I like both, man. I like both. I wanna trade both because biggest reason is I get bored. I get bored as fuck if I just trade only one strategy and just do the same shit every single time. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna send out signals with both scalps and intraday stuff. Probably gonna trade mainly intraday just because I like it better. I've traded so many different ways and it seems like that's the way that I always tend to go back to just because I like it the most. But yeah, and then for the setups that I am looking for now, I'm looking for a setup on NJ. All right, it already broke out. So again, we go to the daily, look at the daily. It's bearish, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Go to the 4 hour, look how we had a super strong push. Price came back up, multiple rejections. We had divergence as it was coming up, strong push, lower high, strong breakout, 1, 2, 3 rejections. If price comes back up, gives us a rejection, we could be taking a trade like that. Our TP could be the end of this channel. We can always target the end of the channel, but we could probably run something like that, a 1 to 4. Let's go like that, and it could look like that. Give me the swing point. So that's the setup for today. Set the alerts. Make sure that we're ready when it comes in there, and then that would be it. And that's it. But yeah, that's it for today, man. OFX out.